Doing lunch with the little boy. It's homeschool day today, so he's downstairs doing an activity, and I thought I'd just take a little bit of time and come craft with you guys and hang out for a few minutes. I am going to be using a dollar store ornament that I found that I thought was precious. $1 at Dollar General. It says let it snow. I don't know if you guys, the light's kind of crazy. It says let it snow on here. It's kind of imprinted on, and it's really cute. So we're going to kind of take that apart and utilize that. I've got just a I think this is 8" by 8" square canvas that I got at Hobby Lobby. I think I got it for like 50% off. They were on sale, so it was like $2. And then I've got some odds and ends. I've got some pretty buffalo plaid red and black ribbon. I've got this is all wired ribbon, this pretty snowman. Isn't he cute? And I have some just red polka dot, super cute. I think I got this at Dollar Tree. And this I found at Hobby Lobby. It's super pretty. It's like a twine, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little flecks of like white and clear glitter, so it looks, anyway, okay, these are super cute little snowflakes. They're brads, and I had this in my scrapbook stash, super cute. So we're gonna utilize those. I'm gonna have to take off the little brad part though, these little sticks. They're just really pliable metal. So if we bend it, I think, you know how you can just kind of go back, look, there it is, that, it came off. So we're gonna do that, take those off and utilize it, I think. So we're gonna start by painting our canvas. And I've got my hot glue gun as well, fired up, ready to go. Fired up and ready. That's how we should attack life. So we're just gonna hang out and let me know what y'all are doing today. If you're catching us live or even on the replay, just post in the comments what you guys are up to today. Let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to sprinkle the video to your friends, because we're gonna pick a winner probably at the end of the week. I just squirted my paint on here, and I'm going to, some of the glitter from the ribbon is on the canvas, so that might be a cool effect. I'm using a sponge, I'm just spreading out this paint. I probably have more than enough, but we're gonna go over the sides as well. So it's gonna be okay. Not a problem. Kind of go over. I'm not really worried about the back. Just doing the side part, because people will be able to see that part. Nobody's going to see the back when it's hanging on the wall. Or this little size is great for the mantle. Great for probably a tiered tray. I don't think it's too big for that. Just wipe off a little bit of the excess there in our palette here. All right, we're gonna try to, I'm gonna do this, just spread out your hands to kind of hold it. Get the sides really good. We are full on, even though next week is Thanksgiving, but we are moving full steam ahead into Christmas. We're super excited about it. Getting all the ornaments made. Getting ready to put up our tree. I don't know how many of you have decorated already. We do our tree usually the day after Christmas. The day after Thanksgiving. But I don't know if we're gonna do that this year or if we're gonna wait. It's usually the week. If we don't do it the day after, it's the week after. All right, I'm trying to turn this without dropping it on myself. That would not make me happy. crafting is messy though, but I still don't want to drop it on myself. All right. Just kind of want to make sure you got it all covered. And this dries pretty fast. Okay, I think I got it all covered nice and neat. Just gonna kind of, I did have a little bit of excess, so I'm just kind of coming back with the sponge and smoothing it out. All right, then we're gonna kind of put it to the side and let it dry for a few minutes and put my sponge in some water. All right. I probably shouldn't have worn long sleeves for this, but it's chilly in North Alabama. So now we're gonna work on taking our ornament apart. Like I said, this I got, it still has the $1 mark on it from Dollar General. Again, I remind you all the time, always when you go in Dollar General, Dollar Tree, any of those places, run through the seasonal aisle, the home decor aisle. They usually have super cute items that you can upcycle and add to make your own flavor of home decor for your home or for gifts. Okay, the little tag doesn't want to come off. Okay, I got it. Took a little finagling. All right, it's got some twine on it. I think we're gonna take that off. I mean, this would be a really super cute ornament just to hang on the tree, but I thought it would make a cute sign as well. Okay, so we got the twine off. We're gonna move that over here because we're gonna probably reuse it. This little bow at the top, super cute, but I think it could be bigger. So we're gonna take that off. And we don't throw anything away around here, so I'm gonna put that to the side and maybe use it in a later craft. Okay, I don't want this little hook and eye situation happening up here, so I'm gonna try to, yeah, it should pop right off, hopefully. Well, it didn't pop off, but it bent over to the back, so I just bent it over, and so then I'm left with just the shape. So we're going to put that to the side too. Our canvas is still drying just a little bit. I don't think it's quite ready for the glue. So we're going to do our bow. So let that dry just a few more minutes. I probably should have did that ahead of time, but that's okay. We're going to hang out. So we are going to start, I think, with this. We're going to do a refabbed bow, which I'm gonna move my canvas over here just for a minute so I don't put my elbow in it while we do our bow. Brooke Riley with Refabbed makes these bows. She is where I learned how to make it, and they're super cute and super easy. That's what I like about them. So we're gonna cut, I'm gonna say, probably about this long. This is probably going to be about 8 inches in length. You don't really have to measure, but I will get the ruler just for, I mean, if you want an exact length, this is actually about 10 inches. So, you know, of course, get the ruler out, but there's no right or wrong way. Just make sure that whatever the first length, you know, make sure your two pieces match in length. Just depends on how big or little you want your bow. So I'm using wired ribbon. That works best, but it works best for the base. And then as you add up, if there's other ribbon that you want to add that's not wired, you can totally do that. It works. But it also is best just to have a bunch of different layers to kind of give it some texture and dimension for your bow. So we're going to do that. We're going to add a layer of this fun snow. It looks like tree bark kind of, and I'm going to make it just like a little bit shorter than the first one. Of course I'm getting glitter everywhere, but you can never have enough glitter. All right, and we're gonna use, I think this burlap, it's the polka dot, which I can't find the end to. I'm having trouble getting into things today. Let me find the end of it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna snip off the end just because it's a little rough. Hey Finn, do you want to say hi to our friends? Finn likes to craft. Alright, we're going to save the plaid. I think I'm going to try to do something different with the plaid. I don't know. We're going to figure that out in a minute. We have a piece of twine from earlier that I had grabbed. Oh, he just decided he's going to lay down and hang out while we craft. So all we're going to do is take our original 2 pieces and we're going to make an X crisscross pattern, and then we're just going to layer. And you just keep making the crisscross pattern. I'm going to do it a little, yeah. Super easy. Okay. You're going to kind of grab it in the center, lay your whatever, and you don't have to use twine. You can use a pipe cleaner, you can use another like rickrack or another piece of smaller ribbon to do the center. Some people use zip ties, whatever you have that's handy. Like if you use the pipe cleaner, you can tie it together with that and then come back with some decorative ribbon over it, or you can put a button on the top. You can always hide that. So, which is what we're going to do here in a minute with this twine. Alright, so you're just going to kind of lay your twine over it, put your finger there in the center and kind of pinch it. Hold that twine down and pinch it. And you're going to flip it over like so, and you're just going to tie in the center. And as you tie, you're pulling that center together really tightly. Super easy, and it's okay if it's not perfect at first because we're gonna play with it and get it to where we want it to be. So if it kind of bunches up, don't freak out, totally okay and expected because you're pinching it together here. Just get it as tight as you can. Mine kind of went off the center just a little bit, but again, that's okay. So you're just going to pull it as tight as you can and get a knot in it. And then you have a cute little bow. Okay, and you kind of leave the tails. If you're tying it on something, that works great. I'm about to put some ducktails in our ribbon, which I'll show you what to do with that. I'm going to do it in this polka dot burlap. To ducktail your ribbon to get the cute little V in it, you could certainly just cut it at a slant and that would be cute. But we're going to just pinch together the ends of our ribbon, and you just are going to snip it off at an angle like that, and then you get the cute little V in your ribbon. So we're going to do that, and the reason we're using wired shape for the base of it is just because you can kind of play with that and mold it into the shape that you want it. Like all of it doesn't have to be wired, but the base of it does. It just works better in my opinion. We're just gonna ducktail all of these. I think I'm gonna do the base that way too. I don't know. Hold on. It'd just be cute, I think. This little snowman, I'm in love with this snowman ribbon. I used to, you gotta make sure when you're doing the ducktail that the two corners match up. Otherwise you're gonna have a weird ducktail. I used to collect snowmen years ago. I had a collection of snowmen and snow globes that had snowmen in them years ago. And I would put it out every Christmas. It took a while to put them all out. I had so many. Okay, that's looking cute. Cuter. It's cute to leave it flat, but it's also cute with the ducktails, which is whatever your preference is. Don't forget to sprinkle this video. We're gonna pick a winner at the end of the week and you'll get this cute little snow, let it snow craft. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but hopefully it's gonna come out cute. All right. Just come back in the comments and let me know that you sprinkled it so we could get you entered in the drawing. All right, so we have this portion done with the little ducktails, so cute. And now we're gonna do, trying to think of what I wanna do. All right, this is a different bow. Take our ribbon, and we're just gonna fold it over however big. I'm gonna do it this big. Just kind of bend it down. You're gonna take it and you're just gonna kind of fold it over. Well, hold on, let me cut the end because the wires are poking out on the end. We don't want that. Okay, just gonna roll it. Okay, that's 1, 2 times. We're gonna do it, I think, 4 times. So 3 and 4. Usually I get the big measure out for this. Okay, we're gonna stop at 4. By the way, I do not make bows for a living, so don't judge me. At this point, when I make my big bows for my wreaths and door hangers, I'll pinch it and tie it off and then come back with some different layers, or you could layer it at this point, make them longer and shorter, but we're just gonna do a real simple one. So now I wanna do like a little tail. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Than what I did. I'm gonna take my stack and fold it in half so I can see where the center is. And I'm gonna take this other piece of twine, I think, and tie it. Really tight and double knot it, and then I'm just going to kind of pull this apart. You know, I might not need the tail. I could just use this little short tail. I might do that. You can add the tail to it, but I think I might just use it like this. That's what I think. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Oh. Okay, I can't read the comments here. Jana, hi Jana. Jana says sprinkled, but don't enter my name. You don't want to let it snow, canvas, Jana? All right, we're just gonna kind of spread it out like that. This is where this ribbon works better with wired ribbon for sure, because you can kind of pull it apart, make it pretty. This is a cute, like if you just want a small ribbon to add to a project, like for a little pizzazz at the end, but you don't want a big frou-frou ribbon happening. This is that ribbon. Okay, I'm just kind of playing with it and getting it where I want it. All right, I'm gonna ducktail this one. Oh, Jana, you reminded me since you're on here, because I asked earlier in the week about a flash sale. I don't know if you guys could see behind me just there. There's about three boxes of inventory of signs, just random signs for all seasons. I think there's fall, there's Easter, Christmas, there's all kind of stuff. Yeah, just all kind of stuff over there. I think there's some coffee signs, there's some, did I say Easter? There's Easter. I think there's some farmhouse stuff. I'm looking behind me. There's all kind of stuff over there just kind of piled in the corner. I have been meaning to do a craft show, but you know, with the pandemic, craft shows have been kind of iffy. So I just need to clear some space out. And we did this, I think, last year. Was that last year or maybe the year before? So anyway, the Monday after Thanksgiving, which I think is the 30th, I think it's the 30th, we are gonna do a live flash sale, which means I'll come on live, I'll show the item, I'll give you a number, you'll get to comment whether you wanna buy it or not. And the first person to comment will get it. And anyway, everything in there is gonna be 50% off. So you pay whatever the 50% is and the shipping, and that's it. And I'll send you a PayPal invoice, and we'll just do it that way. And you guys will get some Christmas gifts, and I will get my corner back. So that'll be exciting. All right, so this is what we end up with. I think I got it where I want it. So it looks like that. Isn't that super cute? So now what I'm gonna do is cut these little tails off, because we don't want those. Oh, don't cut your bow, Lois. All right, and we are going to stick it right there in the middle of this guy. So, oh, I was like, did I not turn on my hot glue gun? But I did. I didn't see the light. I was getting nervous. I was like, no. Do you ever do that, or am I the only one that you think you turned something on? Like one time, I put something in a pot to cook it, and then thought I turned it on and came back later and it never turned it on. Nope. So, that was fun. I do that kind of stuff way more often than I would like to admit. Just saying. This is cute. I like it. You just fluff up your little bow. All right. I probably should smush it down. So then it looks like that. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Okay. If you guys, I'm trying to read the comments, but I finagled my camera a different way today to try to give you guys a better picture. And so now my iPhone is showing my comments sideways. So I'm reading like I'm reading, you know, a different language, plus bifocals. Lindsay, you burnt your finger. I'm sorry. Lindsay said she burned her finger because she thought her hot glue gun was off. All right, I think our sign is pretty much dry, so we can work with it. So we got our bow done, and I think I'm gonna add a button to that in a little bit, but we're gonna put it to the side for now. All right, so what I want to do, or what my original thought was to put this guy in the middle, which I think we will still do. Thinking about it. Okay. So I'm gonna put hot glue just on the tips because he's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of bent. Not bent, but shaped. Like this kind of has a little, is that concave? Like if you hold it like this, it's kind of dipped in like a saucer. I don't want you to think, I don't want you guys to hear me using the word conclave and think I'm all sciencey. Because I'm not. All right, I'm just putting a little dollop of glue on each of the tips. Because those are the part that are going to touch the canvas. Get off. Okay. So now, we're going to try not to burn ourselves. And we're going to flip it over and put it in the center, or as close to center as we can get it. And hopefully it's semi-straight. There we go. And just kind of press down those. So it's kind of cool because it has that saucer shape and it's kind of bent. It gives it a little dimension. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so now I'm gonna take these little guys, these little brads that I found. These have been in my, can you see? I don't know if you guys can, I don't know, it's white, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see because of the light, but it's little brads, but they're, let me hold it up against this black, if you can see it. It's just a snowflake. It's a little white snowflake, but it's got the little tails, the little brads. It was in my scrapbook stash, actually. I got them years ago. I don't know if it was Hobby. I'm sure you can find something similar at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember if I got them at Hobby Lobby or a specialty scrapbook boutique. We had one of those in my hometown and spent way too much money in that scrapbook store. All right. This one's already done. How many do I have? 6. Oh man, I have an odd number. I don't know if I can do an odd number. Well, the big one in the middle makes an even number, right? Does anybody else do that? There are some things you have to have odd numbers for though, right? You have to have an odd number when you're doing a balloon bouquet because of dimension and flowers, things like that when you're doing bunches, but not for these kinds of things. Not always, it doesn't always bother me, but sometimes it's like, oh, that's not an even number. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just take the tails off all of them because I don't know, they've been in there for years and I've never used them, so I'm like, I'm gonna use them all for this project. Besides, I can't leave just one, right? Okay. So yeah, mark your calendars, guys, for November 30th. I'll post something that'll have the time. If I have to guess, it'll probably be noonish, 1ish on the 30th. Well, this one doesn't want to come apart. Okay, there we go. Sometimes craft supplies are stubborn. All right. So now what I think we're gonna do is attempt to just, I don't want it, because I think my bow is gonna go in the corner. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to, I'm just gonna put a little dot of glue. It doesn't have to be a big dot because it's a little, I'm trying to ease it on out there, but now I got stringies happening. Hold on. Poop. There we go. Just a little dot of glue. And we're just gluing, basically just gluing snowflakes onto our canvas around our big snowflake. And I think we're gonna add some something to this. Hold on. And they don't have to be perfectly, I know I just talked about odd and even numbers, but they don't have to be perfectly symmetrical because, oh, snap. That was hot. Lindsay, you jinxed me. Just kidding. I always burn myself on the hot glue gun. Anyway, they don't have to be perfectly symmetrical. If you want them to be, fine, but don't freak out if they're not. Because it is snowfall, right? Oh, got me again. I've got glue everywhere. That's the fun part about crafting, right? You gotta get a little messy, or it's okay. That's when getting messy is allowed, when you're crafting. All right, I'm not gonna put one up there because I think my bow is gonna extend right there. We don't want it to be hidden. All right. So, let me get the stringies off. Well, there we go. All right, so we've got that so far. Cute. And I think I'm gonna end up wearing the glue today. Get off of me. It didn't want to come off. I think we're gonna do a little, maybe add a little white and a little blue, just for fun. Maybe. I don't know. We're live, so anything could happen. Let me see. All right, let's try a little bit of this white. And I think I'm just gonna maybe do a little, I'm just gonna kind of extend out on the snowflakes. Maybe a little line. And I'm just putting a line in between the, just doing that. Can you see? Just putting a little dash in between the snowflake extensions there. Just to give it a little extra. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, let me ask you guys this. I asked last time, I did a live, how many of you have, where are you at on Christmas shopping? Have you started? Have you not started? Are you just thinking about it still? Or do you have a list in your hand? Or are you that odd, rare person that has actually finished? Like, let me know. Because we have lists in our hand. Well, okay. But that's it. We have not actually shopped. Okay. So I got that. All right. Who's almost done? Lindsay's almost done. Lindsay, you're my hero. All right, I'm gonna come back with the blue and maybe do a dot. In between the dashes I just did, I'm just putting a little blue dot. I don't know if y'all can hear little dude, but he is downstairs actually playing a video game right now, and I can hear him seriously talking to the video game or to himself. And I was like, it's definitely my child. He's talking to himself. All right. All right, we're just putting the dots in. Jana hasn't even started. You don't have a list either? Okay, well, I have a list, so that's something, right, Jana? Girl, get that list. Lindsay, I've been doing a lot of online shopping. Y'all, I don't know what I do with that online shopping. I used to do, I don't want to say used to, only I can remember 2, maybe 3 times I've done that Black Friday nonsense. But I was never that person that went and like camped out in line like overnight. There's nothing in this world that I need or want that bad to stand in line like that. Or to camp out in the cold on the day of Thanksgiving. Nope. But I have gone actually Black Friday shopping a couple of times, but then I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much over this. I don't know if I'm done with this blue yet. Oh, that was a random piece of dab nabbit. Get off of there. There it is. Just a random piece of dry paint. All right, so I don't know if you can totally see. We've got the little dashes and little dots I added around the snowflakes just to give them an extra something something. So I'm thinking though, now that I did that, I might have to do it on the big one too. Just gonna make our circle a little bigger. Kind of just gonna repeat the same pattern on the big one. But yeah, I love online shopping, and you know, really, you get a lot of the same deals, and sometimes is it Cyber Monday, right? The Monday after Black Friday is when you get all the online. But a lot of companies have been, really, they're doing Black Friday stuff right now, since I don't think we're going to have the traditional Black Friday shopping experience for those people that camp out and do all that. Okay. All right, so I added some bigger blue dots around our big snowflake. And get my other brush here. Hold on. I got about 50 paintbrushes in one little cup of water because I've been painting all day today. Okay. All right, so we're going to use our white again. And I might just add, it might just have to be smaller. Fun thing about snowflakes is all snowflakes are different, so there's no right or wrong pattern for your snowflake. If you try this, if you go get this ornament, or even if you don't have to have an ornament, like I said, this ornament cost $1 from, it was Dollar General. But I mean, you could certainly like cut out a snowflake, like do an old school construction paper snowflake and do that, or even just paint one on here. It would be pretty. But this is what we have. I don't know, because of the light, you probably can't see it, but the metal is imprinted with Let It Snow. So it's super cute. So we're gonna give that just a second to dry. Let me read some comments. Hey Teresa, Lindsay, a lot of family gifts for in-laws are from Shutterfly. Yes, those are the best gifts. I used to do, when my mom was living, bless her heart, I used to do a calendar, an old school, you know, the hanging calendar with pictures all throughout it, and she loved that. That was one of, we got her other gifts, but that was like she knew she was going to get that calendar. And she just loved it. I'm trying to read some comments. Guys, if the computer, I'm not sure, I think my internet's kind of glitching a little bit. It did that the last time, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. This paint just a two of our bow. And put it up here, but I don't know. Do I want white or do I want black? What do y'all think? Should I put a black button in the middle or a white button? I'm thinking white. Any opinions? Okay. This should be dry in just a second. All right, let me move some of this out of the way. I have got glue strings like everywhere. All right. I think I'm liking white just because there's so much black. So I'm gonna go with that. We're just gonna put a big dollop of glue right in the middle of our bow. We're gonna take our button and just really press down. It's not a flat button, it's got a little hump on the back. So we gotta kind of press it down in there. Well, make a mess, Lois. Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to add more glue because of the fact that it does have that hump, and I'm not gluing it to a flat surface. It's giving a little fit. This is a really cool button. This is one of my antique buttons actually, and it's got ripples in it, so it kind of mimics the movement in the snowflakes. So there we go. All right, now that that's down, I'm gonna fluff up the wired ribbon again since we've been moving it. All right, stay on there. All right, and then we're going to, trying to see where we're gonna glue this on the corner right here. And I'm just gonna put a big healthy dose of hot glue down on the corner there. And glue that. Lois, I keep getting my finger stuck in the glue. Y'all, this tree bark looking ribbon with the glitter on it is so stinking cute. So cute. All right, there we have it. Super cute. Let It Snow little 8x8 canvas. So fun. And it all started with this $1 ornament from the Dollar General. So again, don't forget to always check out Dollar General, Dollar Tree, check out their seasonal aisles and their crafting aisles because they have some really cute things, even in the home decor section, that you can upcycle and turn into something cute for your home. I do need to give a reminder. December the 8th is our Christmas order deadline. So if you're wanting to order a sign from Ellie Grace's Attic, we need that order in by December the 8th so we can get that made and out to you in time for Christmas. Also, don't forget to sprinkle the video if you had a good time hanging out with me and crafting. Sprinkle it to your friends and we'll enter you in a drawing to get this cute little canvas. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for a lunchtime live. And until I see you again, happy crafting. Take care.